everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Lions are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Packers secondary that could be in for a long day.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. It's Harper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And some space here. There he goes left side. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. As they run the counter play. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
6 yards still to go here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is going to field that one. Knocked down hard right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, Stafford here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the wideout in motion. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now a hit and a loose football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now Gordon on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well,
Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And finding Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. In the red zone this time. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go! 319! 319!
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stafford on first down. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st and 10, Stafford going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And some room to roam now. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hurry up, here we go. Good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go. Over. Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Lions now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So out now come the Lions. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They run the counter now on first down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I got 87. I got 87. That's speed. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good kick, 48 yards. 4 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Stafford looks to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, Stafford going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Big 20, big 20. Here we go.
Throwing again at Stafford. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Now it is an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. They run it here with Gordon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Now the Packers get set to go.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Uzama. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 14. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. Got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the 2nd half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, switch.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taken in at the 22. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Play clock winding down. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Man left, man left.
And a give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he motions the wide receiver. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
it.